breathing in through our nose for the count of 4. And we're going to hold that for the count of 4. And then we're going to blow it through our pursed lips for the count of 8. And now as we continue, now I want you to imagine breathing in white light into your nose now for the count of 4. And holding that. And now blowing out for the count of 8. And now I want you to imagine breathing in white light again into your nose, and imagine this drawing into your lungs and holding that. And now blowing out, and imagine blowing out all the stress and negativity and letting your shoulders fall away. And now once again, imagine breathing in white light into your nose and into your lungs and infusing into all your cells. And holding that. And now blowing out for the count of 8. And imagine releasing all the stress and negativity, and continue feeling your shoulders fall even lower and start relaxation coming in. And once again, breathing in white light. And imagine this infusing all your cells in your body and your being. And holding that. And now blowing out and releasing all that stress and just feeling relaxation come across your whole body now. And one more time, breathing in white light, infusing all your cells and filling and expanding. And holding that. And blowing out and releasing any little remnants of the stress of the day, and just feeling relaxation come across your whole being. And now I would like you to imagine growing out tree roots out from the bottom of your feet. And imagine these tree roots growing out deeper and deeper, down throughout your floorboards, and growing your roots deeper and deeper, down throughout the earth's crust. And now drawing these tree roots deeper and deeper still, down throughout earth's soil, and deeper still throughout all the rocks. And now I'd like you to imagine growing your tree roots deeper and deeper until you reach the core of the earth, this big red ball at the core of the earth. And I want you to imagine wrapping your tree roots securely and tightly all around this core of the earth, this big red ball. And when you feel nice and strongly connected to the core of the earth, I want you to imagine drawing up silver light metallic energy back up the roots. And now drawing the silver light back up throughout all the rocks, and drawing it up even more still, back up throughout all the soil. And imagine drawing all the nutrients and the minerals your body requires back up from the soil. And can you continue drawing all this in the silver light back up your roots, back up through out the earth's crust, and now back up throughout your floorboards. And now imagine the silver light filling into both your feet, filling and expanding. And now drawing this up both your calves and to your knees, and now up to your thighs. And drawing the silver light into both your hips and pelvis. And even higher up now, into your abdomen And now imagine drawing the silver light up into your chest, filling and expanding. And now I'd like you to imagine drawing the silver light down both your arms and shoulders, down into your elbows, in your forearms. And now imagine drawing the silver light into both your hands and filling and expanding at all your fingers. And now I'd like you to bring your attention back to your chest. And now imagine drawing the silver light up into your neck and your throat, and filling and expanding up into your head and expanding out. And now I'd like you to imagine a beautiful golden light coming in from the top of your head into your crown. And imagine this golden light filling and expanding all into your head and all around, and down to your neck and your throat. And now imagine drawing this golden light into your chest and filling and expanding. And now I'd like you to imagine drawing this golden light down both your shoulders and arms, and to your elbows and your forearms. And now imagine this golden light filling and expanding into both your hands and out all your fingers. And now I'd like you to imagine bringing your attention back to your chest, and now drawing this golden light down into your abdomen, filling and expanding into your hips and your pelvis. And now I want you to imagine drawing this golden light down your legs and thighs, into your knees, and drawing this golden light down your calves, and filling and expanding into both your feet, and expanding out all your toes. And now I want you to imagine the mixing and the blending of the silver and the golden light within your body and your being, and filling and expanding. And now I'd like you to imagine a silver lining all around your body like an eggshell. And imagine this above you, below you, in front of you, and behind you. And now I'd like you to imagine a golden lining on top of the silver lining like an eggshell all around your body. And imagine this golden lining above you, below you, in front of you, and behind you. And now I would like you to imagine a beautiful red ball of light at the base of your spine. And imagine this red ball of light turning and spinning like a disc, and opening and expanding. This is your root chakra, representing grounding and security. And I want you to imagine sending love and blessings to this red ball of light at the base of your spine. and imagining it to continue expanding and filling out. And now I'd like you to imagine a beautiful orange light just below your belly button. And imagine this orange light turning and spinning like a disc and opening and expanding. This is your sacral chakra, representing creativity and your sexuality. And I want you to imagine sending love and blessings to this orange ball of light just below your belly button. And imagine it filling and expanding out even more. And now I'd like you to imagine a beautiful yellow light just above your belly button. And imagine this yellow ball of light turning and spinning like a disc and opening and expanding. This is your solar plexus, representing your power and your will. And I want you to imagine sending love and blessings to this yellow ball of light just above your belly button. And continue imagining the filling and expanding of this yellow light. And now I'd like you to imagine a beautiful green light at your heart center. And imagine this green light turning and spinning like a disc and opening and expanding. This is your heart chakra, representing love, healing, and compassion. And I want you to imagine sending love and blessings to this beautiful green light at your heart center. And imagine this green light just filling and expanding out. And now I'd like you to imagine a beautiful blue light at your throat and neck. And imagine this blue light turning and spinning like a disc and opening and expanding. This is your throat chakra, representing communication and speaking your truth. And I want you to imagine sending love and blessings to this beautiful blue light in your throat. And continue imagining the expansion and filling of this blue light. And now I'd like you to imagine a beautiful royal purple indigo color in your forehead between your eyebrows. And imagine this beautiful royal purple indigo color turning and spinning like a disc and opening and expanding out. This is your third eye chakra, representing your intuition. I want you to imagine sending love and blessings or royal purple indigo light in your forehead. Sending love and blessings, and imagine this expanding and filling out even more. And now I'd like you to imagine a beautiful violet light at the top of your head. And imagine this violet light turning and spinning like a disc and opening and expanding. This is your crown chakra, representing spirituality and the divine. Now I want you to imagine sending love and blessings to this violet light at the top of your head. And imagining it filling and expanding out even further. And in the welling of our hearts and the expansion within our thought processes, leading us down our pathways now, we open up in wonder, and we open up into light, reaching out with the full expressions of our true beings and bringing forth our true selves who we really want to work into, and allowing the total beingness to be expressed in this lifetime now. Within the monks and the abbots, all learning about our ancient knowledge within the temples all around the world. They sit and they spread out all the designs in their lives, all their learning and teachings. And within the oral tradition, the words of our ancient past shines out and reverberates out across the land now. For this ancient knowledge from our ancient times is being filled and expressed out now across your world, and being asked and invited now to enter all your hearts. And know and trust that this ancient knowledge is your true self, where you came from, where you belong, but we all belong together, for we are all one. And the ancient star people came down and shared this within Mother Earth and Gaia's people across our ancient lands. And the traditions and stories still continue moving us forward. And alas, we're at a place now where we can share this from one person to the next, from one country to the next, opening up with expression of our trueness, our true self, our true worth, deep inside our souls and our DNA. For we are all made like this, and we're all made the same, and we're all made together, sharing in these beautiful lifetimes that we are able to witness and share and experience now, and pulling on and bringing upon the powers that arise on your world throughout your bodies and your chakras and your kundalini. We're leaning on now the powers and forces of your moons, your full moon cycles, the experiences of these cycles into everyday life, into the human body, into the kindred spirit now that you're all sharing together now, my dear ones. We invite you all now to take part in this experience of allowance and letting go of what no longer serves you anymore, allowing the truth to come to the surface and rise up, feeling the full expression of these feelings before you are allowing the emotions to be expressed out and released and let go of. And we invite you now to allow the full expression of these feelings to be felt tonight, and then let them go. And once again, as you release, you'll be clearing out and opening up to make so much more space for more love. And this, my dear one, is your true purpose on this planet Earth you call home now. So as we begin our journey now, we will begin taking a walk together. Together we're on a journey, walking down stepping stones on a pathway now that's leading us down this pathway with beautiful stepping stones. And we are now passing and going through beautiful forest and woods, leading us further and further down, taking in the sights and the feelings and the sounds we hear throughout this forest. And as we can continue walking, we spot an animal on our pathway, and they begin to come closer now. It's inviting you now to come a little closer and take a listen telepathically, for this animal has a message for you. And we invite you to now to listen closely and take this in and absorb this information. And know and trust you will remember this as you are being guided through this meditation. And after communing with this animal, you continue moving forward down your pathway, And this animal now watches you as you continue your stepping stones down your pathway. And as you look up, you notice it is getting dark now. The sun is coming down. And as you're walking forward, you're stepping out to an opening. And you're now arrived at a beach. And as you just come out of the forest, the sun has gone down and you're bearing witness to the beautiful full moon above you now, spreading her lights across the sky now, illuminating the waters in sparkly light of this beautiful beach you're on now. And now as you reach this beach, you look over to the right and you notice there's a fire. There's a fire pit with a beautiful fire already flaming and going. And you feel invited and pulled and drawn now to walk towards this fire. And as you come closer and closer, you're communing now with all here together now. You're all one, sitting around this fire, each and every one of you. And now you feel you were drawn to a specific rock to go sit on now. And you go sit down, communing with each other now in the sacred space with this healing flame before you now. And you witness this full moon just illuminating out. As if the moon is talking and speaking to you now. It's inviting you now to feel expressions of your true self. With this energy, she's allowing you to bring up and let go and bring forth some emotions that have been holding you back and blocking you. The moon recognizes true healing that is being desired deep within your heart and soul now. And you feel safe and you know and trust that you can release any thought processes that are feeling that's holding you back now. And energetically you feel a piece of paper in front of you now with a pen in your hand. And now you begin to write down some feelings and emotions that you'd like to release and let go of tonight. And if a certain person comes to your mind, write it down. Allow any thoughts and emotions that are coming to you just to be written down, released, and put on paper. And as you're going through this experience, take note of the emotions that are coming up, the feelings and the visions, and write it all down. And know and trust you will remember this throughout the exercises. And now, the beautiful moon is emanating brighter light, signaling to you now that this is time to release all that you wrote down on that paper, and inviting you to throw this in the fire. And as you do this, as you're letting go of this paper and throwing it in the fire, release with gratitude and thanks to the full moon and to Mother Earth Gaia for receiving these energies and transmuting these up to be transmuted into beautiful bright light, healing light, emanating up for all humanity. And as you're throwing this into the fire, allow any other feelings and emotions to come to the surface and be released and let go. And now the moon is just illuminating even brighter now, signaling to you that the energies are now being felt and transmuted now. And as this is occurring, this light is just emanating out of the fire now, and you feel and sense this energy that has been released, being released from the fire, and is now rising higher and higher up above the fire, and continues to rise into the sky. And you see these energies just being absorbed into the moon at this moment as well. And now the moon illuminates even brighter now, releasing even more energy up above her and allowing this energy to be transmuted into the cosmos, into the universal space, and turning into more beautiful white light for healing for all. And now you witness the moon flickering to a beautiful shiny green color now. And now the moon starts to illuminate out this beautiful green ray of light down towards the fire now. And now bearing witness to the fire turning to green flames of healing light, full of love and compassion. You feel the heat emanating off the fire now, and you're now seeing streams of green light coming towards your heart. And now this energy is entering your heart space now. Feel the healing and cleansing of the full moon's green energy healing now coming into your heart, filling and expanding into each and every one of your cells within your body and your being. Feel this green light filling all across your body and into all your cells, filling up and expanding into the arms and the hands and up your throat and your head. And now feeling this green energy down into your abdomen and your hips, down your legs and to your feet. Feel the expression of love and healing and compassion filling out now. And now you bear witness to the circle of healing you are in now, and this green light is emanating out and connecting you all now. You are in this circle of green light now of healing. Feel this love and expansion out now. The true beauty and healing going on. Feel and share this love back to each and every one of you together now within this green circle of healing light. And invite you to look up now to the moon that's still shining out green light, and giving thanks and gratitude to this green moon tonight. And within another illuminating flicker, she flickers back to her emanating white light now, shining out. And now feeling in your heart the love and compassion within the moon and this healing circle. You're invited now to give one more thanks and reverence to this fire and healing circle as well. And now you see the pathway that you came from lighting up with lights on the stepping stone, and you now feel pulled and drawn now to walk towards this pathway again across the beach, leading you back through the forest and the trees where you started from, and continue walking back even further and further still throughout the forest and woods until you come back to the clearing where it all began. And now we invite you to come back even further now and slowly bringing yourself back to the space here in your room. Just allowing yourself to feel seated in the chair and feet on the floor. And now taking time and taking a breath and knowing that you will remember and recall what you went through in this journey and adventure. And when you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes and start taking notes and journaling of your experience today.